GETMADE Squad, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this finds you in wonderful, great, excellent spirits. We're just gonna jump right into this because time crunch. Before I do that, I haven't done this in a while. I want you to go look in the mirror, grab a reflective surface, tell yourself you love yourself, you're awesome, you're wonderful, and don't forget self-care, love yourself, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself and respect yourself and love yourself, how do you expect other people to do the same? All right, because we got things to do. So this is going to be another combo video. That way I can kind of squeeze in a lot of stuff and get it get the video edited and upload it for you guys versus breaking it all down. And sometimes I don't have the time to record and break everything down like I want to, like I plan to. So I feel like doing it this way, I can definitely make sure that I get it uploaded to you guys so that you can decide if you want to grab these products at the time that they're popular and that they're available. So like I said in my previous video, I was serious. I had that Juvia's Place stuff in my cart after I recorded. I placed my order, got everything in. Only took like 2 or 3 days to come in. So I got a new palette. I got the Tribe from Juvia's Place. And let me show you. This is the latest. No, not the latest. I mean, it is the latest, but I think they have dropped 2 after this one. But this one came out, I believe, this year. Okay, so I still love the packaging. Oh, there goes the foil. Not foil, but the plastic covering. So this is going to be the Tribe palette. So it's going to have a lot of greens and golds and brownish, copper and bronze colors in there. And what really attracted me to this palette are the green shades, because I feel like I don't have enough greens. And even though I do have the matte book, I'm not a big fan of their light green that's in there, that lime green in there. So I'm hoping this one's better. And they don't have an emerald shade. So there's an emerald shade in this one. There's not an emerald shade in the matte book. I have to make my own emerald shade. And then of course it has this a lot of full shades, so it has this one right here. So let me show you, let me swatch them real quick. Hopefully this can show on my arm. That's that one there. I mean, even though these don't show up on my arm like boom pow wow, doesn't mean they're not great pigmented shades. I mean, this is just a swatch going down the arm. So alright, and here's kind of a shimmer foil shade here. That one's pretty. This one looks really pretty. Oh yeah, this is the one I'm really wanting to know how this looks. That did not disappoint. This would be like a really good transition shade. I don't have this color. It's almost like a olive kind of brown color. You guys are seeing all those colors on camera. And then this is the final shade. This is going to be that emerald green, the matte shade. Oh, that's really pretty. So these are all the swatches right here from the Tribe. I can't even see myself. I'm looking in the mirror. I mean, this is just with one swipe. I think they'll be fine, guys. They're really pretty colors. Let me go ahead and put my primer on so I can start setting in. I'm going to go with the Infallible Matte Lock. And I did go eat breakfast this morning, so I have like mascara that's run right here. So just ignore that. We'll cover it up and fix it. I had already washed my face this morning. Oops. Wow. I don't feel like washing my face again, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so in a rush. I'm getting it everywhere. Alright, so the next 2 items that I got from Juvia's Place, I got in my foundation and concealer. I don't know how these are gonna look. I wanted to swatch them before I came on here, but I wanted to have like a first impressions with you guys at the same moment. Oh, great. I broke that. What does it say on the front? it's called the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. It's a radiant, long-lasting, creamy, and it is radiant, long-lasting, creamy, and comfortable. Our second skin creamy foundation offers a smooth application with a soft, natural, and soft matte finish to give a flawless coverage. A great formula to even out the complexion, refine skin texture, and erase blemishes, maintaining the initial finish throughout the day. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and oily. Free from paraben oil, and I'm not going to pronounce cyclopentasiloxane. And believe it or not, I took chemistry. But yeah, this is a full coverage foundation. Directions: apply product with a wet beauty sponge or synthetic makeup brush with a sweeping and buffing motion all over the face. So, not sure how you would sweep with a beauty sponge, but okay. But now, after watching reviews, I wish I had went ahead and ordered the brush they came out with, but oh well. This is what it looks like outside of its box. From what I've seen, especially like the last review I watched was Kiki Adams. If you don't follow her, she's like an amazing makeup artist. This stuff is really full coverage. So it sounds like it's kind of like the Danessa Myricks. Danessa Myricks was really, really full coverage. My only issue is that it was the wrong shade for me. So that means a little is going to go a long way. So you got to be very careful with that. The color I got, this is on here. I got Tangier, number 520. I purchased these. I was waiting for swatches to come out. Some people came out with swatches, but unfortunately it was for darker skin tones, so I couldn't figure out my shade. And once I placed this, the next day someone finally released like all the shade ranges of swatches. I'm hoping this one matches. So this is the shade right here. Let me swatch it on my hand. So that's what that color looks like right there. It looks like it might be my shade. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, concealer's here. The concealer color I got is 18. All right, and this is the applicator, Thofa applicator. It's on the thicker side, bigger side. It reminds me of that Tarte Shape Tape. I think it's this big. But let's see, let's swatch it. Okay, that might be all right. I might be able to work with these. So I'm gonna do my foundation first because I want to see how it oxidizes on the skin. So very full coverage, so I'm just gonna start. Oh, I got it all dirty. I'm just gonna start with the little bit. So just that and that. And we're just gonna see how that does. How much coverage I'm able to get with just that little bit. I mean, it's blending, it's moving around. And I've heard it's a very, very matte foundation. So I think it's gonna work well with oily skin because eventually your oil is gonna break through and just give you this beautiful natural radiance with the foundation. If you have drier areas on your face, you want to make sure you really have a great, excellent moisturizer on your skin. Let it set in for about 10 minutes before you apply this foundation. Just so you can make sure your face stays moisturized under the matte performance of this. So I got pretty good coverage on that little light layer, but it's not covering everything. I went too light, but hey, I'd rather go too light and build than go too heavy because like I said, you can't really take away once you put it on there. Oh, I was doing a stippling motion, guys. You're supposed to smooth it on. Great. I mean, with the stippling motion, it still works. It says to buff and to smooth on. Come on, guys, read. Reading is fundamental. Okay, guys, it has really great coverage. It does cover up light acne scarring. I don't feel matte, or I don't feel matte. It doesn't look mattified to me. So because of the reviews, I went back to putting oil on my face. I had refrained from doing that and just used moisturizer. I used to use moisturizer and oil, but I cut the oil out and I only use it at night. So that way I could have a more mattified looking face once I put the foundation on. So because of the reviews I read, I went ahead and put the oil on today before putting on foundation. So I don't know if that's what's peeking through, but it's not mattifying me as other people have said. So I will have to try this again tomorrow and not use the oil. I'll let you guys know how it performed, and then we're going to move on to go ahead to conceal. I don't really need conceal any other places on my face besides my under eye, so and that's the only place I usually conceal. I don't usually do here, don't do here. Sorry guys, that's my tablet. The reason why I don't do that is because those are the places I tend to get oily, and if me putting concealers and extra product right there is just a no. It's just no. It's just gonna move and do all kinds of stuff, so we'll just skip that. I probably could have gone a shade darker, because this is what I used to do, but I went back to going darker. So like I said, this is 18, so I probably need 19 or 20 just based on, I have to go back and read what the undertones are on those. But yeah, it's just a little bit too light, just a little bit. So it's gonna, I did not read the box on this one, so I don't know if it's set to swipe or sweep or tap, but I'm gonna do both. Use a stippling motion and kind of a windshield wiper buffing motion. Blends very easily, has great coverage. If you can kind of see underneath my eye right here versus under here, that's great coverage. And that wasn't a lot. I don't like using a lot of concealer. I didn't use a lot. I barely put any on. And I like the doe foot applicator better than the squeeze tube of the crayon case. I don't know. At this point, I don't think there's one edging out the other. Like, I don't feel like Juvia's Place outperforms the crayon case on the concealer part. As far as like the initial, test. So we'll see throughout the day if that changes. I don't know. Maybe I changed. Maybe I might say this does set a little better. Okay, I changed my mind. Juvia's Place kind of gives you a more beautiful finish than the crayon case, but the crayon case is still not bad. Like, if you want to spend a little extra and get Juvia's Place, I can't remember how much this stuff costs. I left my paper somewhere. Okay, so the foundation, which is not bad at all, it's only 28 bucks for the foundation, and then $14 for the concealer. So, crayon case, I think it's $5 for the concealer. So if you don't want to pay $14 or you're on a budget, you can definitely go with the crayon case and still get a very nice finish, a flawless face. So it's good that it takes a while to kind of dry and set on your face. That way you have some time to kind of really work with it and manipulate the product. I'm just going to go over everything with the Beauty Blender just to make sure it's blended and to pick up any excess product that's sitting on the face. Now, I didn't have a chance to go purchase that Beauty Bakery powder, so I'm just going to use the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder in 2 and use that to set my under eye and the oily spots on my face, or the oily areas on my face, not spots. And then what I'm going to do, I use the Danessa Myricks, the Evolution Powder, to kind of set my oily areas. And then I'll go over everything with the Crayon Case Chalk Dust. And this is in O. So I don't use that to set my oily areas because oil and this powder don't mix well, in my opinion. But if you put something else, another foundation down, then you can kind of use the two. So I'm going to go ahead and surround my face with my Teddy Organics Rose Water. Alright guys, so I went ahead while the rose water was drying, I went ahead and just applied my base, which was the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Porcelain. So far, the foundation is looking really nice on the skin. Yeah, it looks really pretty. So, and it looks like it's my skin color. It's my skin color. It's my match. So, once I get out in the sun, it'll definitely be a better indicator of, you know, of how it's going to look, if it's going to match. So far so good. Okay, so I decided what I'm going to do is do a part 1 and part 2. And each part is going to have an additional part inside of it. So meaning today I'm going to film a soft look using the new palette and come back and tell you guys how well the foundation did. Tomorrow I'm going to record a more dramatic look, and then I'm going to use the foundation without putting on oil first, so I can see which does better, which performs well throughout the day. And that way I feel like it'll give you guys a really good idea of how this foundation works. So I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to use this, this, and this today. Alright guys, so here's my completed eye look. A few things. So I showed you the colors that I initially used, and then right here in the center of the halo eye, I used this shade right here, and then I put like a dot of this in there as well to highlight. I didn't realize when I was swatching this is actually like an iridescent green color. It's really pretty. So it's like a, and you can see it, it's like a champagne green kind of color. Really pretty. So I didn't realize that when I was swatching it, that's what color is going to come out. So you have the 1, 2, 3, 4 foil shades, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the matte shades. So I'm glad I purchased this. I like this palette. The colors are great. They have great pigmentation. There's a little bit of fallout, but I just use the fallout. I pick it up on my brush, put it on, and I get rid of it, and you can't even see it anymore on here. So, oh, and this shade right here is so buttery smooth. Like, it's like they all blend well, but you know, certain eyeshadows just have like this buttery kind of silky texture to it, and this one has that. You can tell when you're applying it on your eyelid. But so far, I am loving this palette. So if you're looking to expand and get different colors that you might not have already, this is a great palette. You can create neutrals with it, because green can be almost neutral if you don't go too dramatic with it. but you got a lot of colors to play with. I mean, not a lot of colors, but a lot of mixtures and combos you can do with this. So, and if you have another palette like the Matte Book to go with this one, your other Juvia Place ones, sky's the limit on what you can create. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows and everything off camera. Looking at the foundation, so far foundation is doing all right. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned on the color. It looks like it got like a little bit darker as I've been sitting here, so it slightly does oxidize. Not a whole bunch, not like it goes from 15,000 shades, just maybe like a half a shade up. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my brows, put my lashes on, and so now I just need to do highlight and lips. So I'm going to use two Touch of Fancy products. I'm going to use the Blindlighter from Touch of Fancy and Peach Please, and then I'm going to use the newest Lipgloss. So yeah, I am done guys. I will be back in a little bit. See you. Alright squad, so I am back and I've had this makeup on for almost 12 hours, and as you can see, if you can't tell, you can see all the oily spots on here. I only touched up once. I really tried to leave the foundation alone to give you guys a true review on this foundation and concealer and how it worked. So yes, let me grab my mirror to look up close. So even though you can see my oil coming through, the foundation is not separating. Like normally right here where I have my highlight and the foundation, this will already be separating, and it's not. Like I can touch it like this to try to take away some of the oil, and it's not breaking up. Like I'm not picking up foundation touching it. Same with this. Like foundation is not coming up. Like that's just crazy. So even though I am oily, the foundation is not separating, which is a good thing. Like I said, it's typically sometimes with foundations, it'll start separating where the oil is at. I had to tone down some of that oil. It was just too much. Looking in the mirror and here, I'm just like, okay, that's too much oil. But I just wanted to give you a realistic viewpoint on how this foundation wears, especially if you have combination oily skin. I don't feel any dryness in the areas that I'm typically dry in. So my dryness is here, a little bit around here is where I get dry at, and I don't have any patchiness or anything like that. Nothing weird or funky is going on with the foundation. I took a picture in natural lighting, and this is my shade. So I was worried about that, but I mean, in here it blends great, you know, into my neck, and yeah, so I'm so happy about that. Okay, so let's recap really quickly the different foundations I have reviewed and tried out with you guys. So I've tried Beauty Bakery, AJ Crimson, Danessa Myricks, the Maybelline Superstay, and then now the Juvia's Place. So out of those 5 that I have reviewed with you guys, after just initial review, I do like Juvia's Place out of all of them. But sometimes I like a foundation, and then after I wear it a few times, I start noticing different things. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. So as of today, that's who I would choose. Oh, and sometimes with my laugh lines, I will get, sometimes with foundations, they will settle into my laugh lines, and after a while I can see it. I didn't have that issue with Juvia's Place. So overall, so far, guys, I am a fan. I am a fan of this foundation. So I hope after using this for the next couple of weeks or so that I still am a fan. And I'll try to remember to keep you guys updated on the foundation like I kind of did with all the other products that I've used. So yeah, I think that is it. It is time to go to bed. It is midnight and I have to go to work on a Sunday. But I'm blessed to have a job, so we're not going to complain. And I will see you guys. Oh, if you're new to my channel, because since I am reviewing this, I'm sure a lot of people are researching all on the internet to find out about this latest new foundation. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's free. Just hit the button, and after you subscribe, hit the other button next to it, the bell, so you can get notifications on when a new video is headed your way, because there are more. I am editing. They're coming to you guys. Yeah, a lot of beauty videos, and I do have some new units I reviewed. I have my eye on some more, so I will be ordering those next month and getting those reviewed for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned and stay wonderful, stay awesome. Remember, love yourself. Go out there with confidence. Fix your crown. You are a queen. Even if you're not where you want to be right now, you aren't where you used to be, right? So just remember that your past is past. You made it to where you are now, and you will get to where you want to be, okay? Just have confidence in yourself. Love yourself. And just, you're awesome. All right, guys. Till next time. Bye.